Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Chronicon. On this episode, we are gonna go back to playing as the Templar. Last episode, of course, we played as the Warden, we tried and we failed to get some rune farming done. We farmed a lot of runes, but unfortunately we only found one general rune. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably already know how the game works. But just as a refresher, there are, I think a better screen to show it on would be this screen. So there are a few different kinds of runes. There are the general runes, which is runes that can benefit anybody. Then there are class-specific runes. So you see, these ones are all the Templar runes. These ones with the bow icon are all the they are all the Warden runes. And then there are runes for characters that we have not yet played. So obviously, you know, the Berserker, Warlock, and then finally the new DLC character. Well, I say new, the character added in the DLC. You know, because that was a while ago now. These are runes we haven't seen yet. And so the issue we were having is that... Hang on a second. The issue we were having is that we really wanted to find a specific general rune called Blood Scent. Let me see where in this... There we go, this one. Which apparently we found 3 times, but I guess 2 of those I must have wasted. Anyway, we were not able to find that rune, and I said, I think at the end of last episode, I'm gonna look to see if there's a reliable way to farm runes. And I did try to look, in my defense. I did try to search, but it just simply wasn't happening. And hang on a second, this feels like this is running very slowly. What's going on, man? Like, I've shut down my browser. Is it an OBS thing? What's causing it? No? Memory and CPU usage both seem fine. So why does this game feel like it's running slow? I don't know. We'll figure that. It must be the graphical effects that my companions are. Yeah, something about their graphics must be. Anyway, let's not worry about it. So I said at the end of last episode, or if I didn't say it, I was thinking it, that I'm gonna look to see if there's a reliable way to farm specific runes. So what I did when I was done with the episode was I went to the wiki. And I looked up runes, like how to find runes, and I am sorry to tell you that what I found was not encouraging. Apparently, rune farming is either glitched or works in some highly unintuitive ways. You're supposed to get all of the runes, and then, you know, in a clean... Like, you get every single rune, and then you start getting the other runes, and then eventually you start getting duplicates. But sometimes you just start getting duplicates for no reason, and then all you get is duplicates. And so, not only were we getting duplicates, but we were getting duplicates of the wrong kind of runes. Like, so we were getting only Warden runes when we needed these kinds of runes. So I just don't know what it would take to get those runes to drop. They used to drop with the Warden. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one dungeon anomaly. Just one. But I'm gonna lower the difficulty, okay, to the highest level where you get 2 rune stones to drop, which I guess is Mythic 14. We're just gonna do one. And if this doesn't work, then we're gonna switch over to Plan B. Oh, this is an awful... Damn it. Whoa. Who's pulling me? Something about the game feels Oh, easy, easy. Something about the game feels slow. I do know that OBS has updated the, like Windows is updated, and my graphics driver. These things have all updated since I last played. Now it seems to be speeding up. There must be something to do with the environment, like some environmental animations just cause things to slow down. See, now I can feel the game, it's much more fluid. Despite the fact that all my companions with their animations are still... They're still, hanging out. And not only that, but, like, other animations are also shooting up. So, like, is there something in the hub area background? Like, easy. Something in the hub area background specifically that's causing this to happen? Man, I don't know. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one anomaly, but only one. Just to see if maybe when we get the 2 rune drops at the end, if we get what we need. Or if we even get any normal rune at all, or is it gonna give us 2 Templar runes? Because if it gives us 2 Templar runes, then basically I'm gonna not have any hope that we'll get what we want. If it gives us a non-Templar rune, then... I mean, that's kind of... a little bit of hope. Alright. Alright. Easy. Easy. Let's move on to the next realm. Sorry, the next anomaly. I keep saying realm because I'm also playing Surlim Ultimate, and that's kind of the terminology used in that game. Alright. Everybody just calm down, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Alright. It's another one of these layouts. I don't like these huge open maps just because it takes a while to get through them. But I guess it's okay. It's fine. Alright, alright, alright. Easy, everybody just relax. Just relax. Uh-huh. The other thing slowing us down, of course, is that we're playing with a weak character with a weak build, and easy. I've got a streak of 500. I don't want to get killed, so maybe I should just cash in this kill streak before somebody does me in. Definitely before I go to the boss, I'll cash in my kill streak, because I mean, there's no point risking your life against the boss just to add, one to whatever kill streak you have. Right? It's not a sensible way to do things. But we're past the 50% mark. We also have these really tanky golem enemies, which are kind of annoying to fight. Easy. Easy. Everybody just relax. Calm down. Alright. 70% now. I'm also gonna be... Is this a new item? No, I think we found this before. I'm also gonna be on the lookout for any true legendary items, because the final main objective that I want to complete with this Templar is getting all of the Templar specific items. There are a few that we won't be able to get with the Templar, at least not just yet, because they are seasonal items that I'm gonna have to wait until the end of the year to get them. Like, is there a Templar Halloween item? There might be, but Halloween, it's still far away. Easy, alright. Hopefully the third floor of this realm is a shorter one, because the first two have definitely taken a bit of time. Definitely they've taken a bit. Alright. Yeah, it is a rough combination having to do this with a weak build and also then be given these really huge floors twice in a row. Oh, at some point we cashed in our kill streak, and I didn't even notice. We got like 2 or 3 levels out of it. That's fine. I'm not that upset. Come on, guys, just... There we go. I'm done. Let's go. And that gave us a whole other level, alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, this one's a nice short level, because it's the roundabout one. It's the one where it's just a nice, like, ring-shaped island almost. And you just go around, you kill things very quickly. Ooh, but these Ember Shot guys are gonna... Or these rangers, like these ranged enemies always make me really nervous. I think we're fine. Already past the halfway mark. That's how short this level is. Let's go ahead. Ooh, easy. Out of my way. Alright. Out of my way. Easy. Alright. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Let's not get killed. The portal is unlocked. Let's just leave. Cash in our streak, and now let's leave. And let's hopefully not immediately get killed. Okay. What? Oh, let's get... Okay, good. We killed him without too much incident. Yeah, see, we got... I could see the icons even as they were flying through the air. We got 2 Templar runes And we got 0 regular runes. At this point, I am going to... First of all, let me drop off the hurt blocker into this list of items. Also, there are a couple true legendaries over here that I took out and then never put back in. So something between... These are alphabetically arranged. So something between Ferocity and Freya, and then something between Primordial and Raylan's, and then... Cosmic Cape? Cosmic Cape is one of them. Oh, I accidentally dropped a rune into one of these. Hang on. Pick that up. So what I'll do is I'll drop this, but I'll move it down here, reminding myself that there are true legendaries that I'll eventually need to replenish. And in fact, let me... Now the game isn't running slowly. What was going on earlier? What was going on earlier? I don't know, man. I have no idea. That must have been like some Windows update shit. Probably. Don't really need spectral armor. Yeah, we don't really need that shit. What about here? No, hang on. Is there a... Oh, okay. There's... We need quadruplets. Sorry, that's one of them. Yeah. Put that in here between Q and R, and then there's something. There are two things after T, but before V. One of them is probably Lifeguard. Oh, hang on. Why did my game minimize? So let me take that. One of them is probably Lifeguard. No, we already have a Lifeguard. All right. So between B and C, so what could it be? Quadruplets, Cosmic Cape, Condom. No, that's not it. Thundering. Nope. Unbreakable Bond. All right. Okay, this set, the Unbreakable Bond, and Unwavering Loyalty. That's also why they're so close to each other. So do I have copies of that? Unbreakable Bond I do have. Unwavering Loyalty I also have. Alright, so let's drop those off as well. Oh, easy. So where did Unbreakable Bond go? There we go. That goes there, and then what goes between... So something beginning with F. Something beginning with F. I spy with my little eye. So Cosmic Cape obviously goes here. But then what did I take that begins with F? No clue. No frickin' clue. Let's take another look at this. Is there anything in there that begins with F? Entity's eccentricity? Is that a thing? Fleet Striders. That's probably what I took. Yeah. That's probably what I took. Right, let's throw these in. Yep, Fleet Striders. And then when I find another Cosmic Cape, I can throw that down there. Sorry if I'm a little bit loud. I'm leaning in close to the mic just to get a close look at the screen. Easy. Alright, let's throw that down, and then Fleet Striders goes here, and then when I find another Cosmic Cape, that'll go there. I also don't think we need another one of those. Okay. And I don't think we need another one of these either, so what I'll do is I'll just throw them back here, just where the extras go, and then let's drop off these extra runes as well. This crafted lesser rune of Star of the Pure, I'll hold on to that. And let's throw down this Spirit Guard as well. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna... now that that's done, let's see what we need to do. We need to put 15 points into Rebuke. Expulsion and Purge through Holy Flames. And then Thorns is now considered holy damage. I don't know if that helps us at all. And that's the only thing we can do there. Alright. Now, since it seems like these dungeon anomalies are a bit of a slog, what I'm going to be doing is let's do some greater boss anomalies. But let's tone down the difficulty. Let's bring it to... So we started from Mythic 14. Let's bring it down to Mythic 10, right? Let's see, is this a manageable difficulty? Or is it, like, super hard, super dangerous? Let's see. It's fairly manageable. Fairly manageable, and we get okay rewards for doing it. Let's stay at this difficulty for a while. I also want to see if we get a true legendary out of this. Ooh, we're already getting some ancient hilts. Yeah. Oh, we're not getting triple gold star true legendaries. That's one problem. So I'll go back home. I'll raise it by 1. Is that gonna be enough to make it triple gold star? As you can see, it gets harder and harder to kill. As you raise the difficulty, as you would expect. As you would expect. I'll keep doing this until and unless we get a true legendary to drop. Just to see if... I think you have to be at Mythic 15. I don't think there's any getting around that. But we'll see. Maybe there's a level below Mythic 15 where it's fine. And you can just keep doing that. Easy. And so far, it's pretty easy. Are there any true legendaries? Just the one. Just the one so far. So we'll continue for a little bit. And we do have to start spending some points soon. I like this guy because he doesn't have any phases where he becomes immune to damage. Unlike some of the other annoying true legendary bosses. Alright. Hit you one more time. And I guess this is an okay way to farm up some mastery points as well. Kind of a way to get your stats going up a little bit. So before we go on, I will sell all my stuff. I don't want stuff to go into my beasts inventory because then it becomes very tedious to deal with. Let me see, are there any... No, we already have all the set items, that's good. And we have a couple of these true legendaries, but they aren't triple gold star, so we could make them triple gold star, but I'm not... Oh no, what have I done? I don't want them... I don't want to spend points on that just yet. Right, so let's, I don't know, put all our points into Rebuke. And then let's put 1 point into Thorns, just to unlock the next thing. And let's put 5 points into Alleviation. Actually, you know what? Health on hit versus healing from all sources. Let's get healing from all sources. And then burn... I don't know if we even use Burning Light for anything, but we'll see. Is there any... There's some other stuff that we need to sell. We'll just sell all of this. And we'll hold on to the boss materials. We'll deposit them all at the end. What I'm trying to do now is... I've basically, for now, given up on the idea of making this build work. Because for this build to work, I'm gonna have to find specific runes. I don't have a way to get specific runes to drop. However, there are other objectives that we can strive for. Such as, for instance, I want to find the remaining items, the remaining Templar-specific items that we haven't seen yet to fill out the codex. Let me explain what I mean by that. So if you go to our items, there are a few things. So we just found Hurt Blocker. This is the second time we found it. But there are other Templar items that we haven't seen yet. There's one more shield. In fact, there's one more shield and one more tome, and then that's a Berserker item. One more shield, one more tome. And then there's... Okay, that's the seasonal item, fine. But then there's one more shield, one more tome. And one more sword. These items are our last hope. One more shield, one more tome, and one more accessory. Okay. Shield, tome, and accessory. These items are our last hope to make some miracle happen and find something that jumpstarts this build. Because I cannot rely on a rune randomly dropping if I have no way of figuring out what I can do to make that happen, and if all I'm doing is just playing and hoping I get it as a random drop, right? That's not a reasonable or viable way to play this game. That's just not... It's just not gonna work. What I can do instead is to try something else, like finding these remaining true legendary items. These are the only enchantments that I haven't seen yet, and I've tried not to spoil either. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't like fighting this guy because he's a multi-stage boss in a very annoying way. But I guess he's not going down that quickly either. Okay, let's go back home. Let's sell our stuff. And, oh, we did find a true legendary. And this still is not triple gold star. I think maybe... Yeah, that isn't even a single gold star. I think maybe you do need... to go all the way to Mythic 15. Oof. But that's gonna be... Ugh. That's gonna be rough. Let's try one at a time. Okay, let's try Mythic 12. Yeah, see, with each... Oh, see, she's already doing, like, big damage to us. Yeah, I'm thinking that you're gonna probably need to be on a Mythic 15 to get the triple gold star affixes base stats. We haven't fought the desert boss. Oh, just as I say that, I was like, we haven't fought the desert boss in a while. That's nice, because, you know, this is also an annoying multi-stage fight. But just as I say that, this nonsense happens. Alright. At least we can kill her in, like, in 2 cycles of that. That isn't too bad. But this is a... This is, okay. Again, we're not really getting... we're not really getting the full, triple gold star. Let's sort our stuff so that we can deposit these. Let's just go all the way to 15, man. Come on, let's just. Oh god, this is this is gonna be painful because we just don't have the damage to do this properly. Yeah, our warden just obliterates enemies without even a second thought, but we are so badly underpowered that we're really struggling. I mean, killed you in the end. And these multi-phase bosses are always a bit of a, like, harder to deal with. Again, I don't see The problem with bosses like this is that they go through phases where they're invulnerable. So if you don't have the firepower to kill them right away, they prolong the duration of the fight tremendously. This time, though, was a lot easier. Alright, let's continue, I guess. So yeah, these multi-phase bosses, this guy I like fighting, because either he'll kill you or he won't, but he spends the fight trying to harm you directly. He never makes himself invincible. These are the kinds of fights that I enjoy. Oh no, easy. And I think we're probably gonna take him down. Alright, it's pretty good. We're also getting lots of mastery points, which we'll dump into something, but let's do this. Eventually she'll summon some shades that are gonna try and kill me. She's standing very close to me, so... Easy. No idea how much health she has, or indeed like what's going on. But we killed her, alright. It's kind of working. I don't see any true legendaries in this collection. Oh, I do see a regular rune. Oh no, that's the one we already had from earlier. I got excited for no reason. But like, yeah, let's just continue. It's you again. You again. Right. I guess our people are kind of stronger. Oh. I got frightened by my own aura. I thought there was an enemy standing next to me. It's like being scared by her. It's almost like being scared by your own shadow, really. I was like, what's that red thing circling around? Well, I've got to run away before it kills me. Alright. Alright. Yeah, now let's head home and sell this stuff. Let me also see how long we've been going. We've been going 38 minutes. I'll go about an hour, and I think that's just gonna be how this episode is gonna go. Alright, and then let's sort our inventory, and you know what, let's spend some points. Let's spend some points. 1 point to do that. 25 points to make expulsion do... Are we even using expulsion? Man, I don't know. Are we using exorcism? Man, I don't know. But I mean, like, we might as well save up some points to... Like, another 26 points. Another... Well, we'll need 27 points total if we want to finish out this tree, which we might as well. So I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, let's continue doing this. And let's see if the expulsion damage, you know, like, does anything. My suspicion is that it won't, but we'll see. Yeah, don't really see any obvious, you know, super damage bonus that we're seeing. It's all about slowly getting our damage to scale up. Oh, out of my way, dude. Yeah. Alright. Grab this. We'll wait until the end of this session. Right, this guy we haven't fought in a while. You gotta kill his friends first before he will allow us the privilege of fighting him. What did? Excuse me. He killed us instantly. I was like, what the fuck happened? Alright, so this guy might be dangerous. Maybe he does a lot of damage with his jump attack. Maybe that's it? Anyway, let's just continue on with this. This battle feels like a fairly safe one for us. Our companions are just gonna keep hitting her until she dies, which is a classic way of doing minion-based combat. So let's continue. Let us continue. This dude again. Alright, this time we're gonna be careful. This time we'll let's destroy these pylons just in case that helps. I wish that in this version of this fight you didn't have, you know, this whole thing where you gotta kill his companions first. Because even this part of it is a phase-based fight. Eventually he'll start doing another thing, he'll start jumping around, he'll become untargetable. There was no way I could have reacted. He just jumped directly on me and killed me. Is this boss unkillable? Like, am I just... Is he a one-hit kill regardless of what I do? Is there just no hope? Maybe. Maybe that's what the game's telling me. We'll find out. Anyway. This boss, we know that we can deal with him, kind of. Out of my way. See, the ground in this area is kind of red, and the hazard indicators are also they're red circles. So visually, it makes it hard to pick out like what's going on. Here, okay, yeah. Now we are getting, at this level, we are getting triple gold star items. So that's good to know. This guy again. I'll fight him once more, and if this doesn't work, then what I'll start doing is I will just, if he ever comes up in the rotation, I'll just leave. I will just leave. I see. Starts doing this. Well, he wasn't even anywhere near me. He wasn't even anywhere near me. Okay, yeah, see, this guy is just... He's unkillable. Ooh, yeah, that's a bunch of malarkey. That... I really don't enjoy fighting that guy as a greater boss. I don't like that guy either. Okay. You are fine. You are fine, because I can just stand behind the wall. The Treant boss is fine. She's fine. The Sandworm boss is maybe doable. At least it isn't as dangerous, I don't think. Alright, let's continue. Let us continue. Yeah, but I don't mind fighting this guy. I'll fight you all day, every day. Oh, out of my way. And then he'll summon those spinning things. And then I'll have to run around. Move here. Back myself into a corner, but it was an easy win in the end. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Let's go sell some stuff. And let's see, have we found any of the true legendary items that I have been searching for? It does not look like we have. So we just gotta continue. Also, let me see how long have we been running for. We've been going 46 minutes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll see how this fight goes. I'm not a fan of the multi-stage gimmick. But if we get killed in this section, again, it's very hard to see where the hazards are because of the color of the floor and the color of the indicators. I couldn't even see. Yeah, okay. So that means out of the 5 greater bosses, we can really only comfortably do 2 of them. That's not a good ratio. But this is one of them. So I guess we're just farming this guy and the Oak Storm guy over and over and over. And when we don't get one of them, we're just gonna back out and go back in and reset. I wish you could decide which one you wanted to fight. That would just simplify the whole process. It would simplify things a whole lot. Why is the game slowing down? Let me see. Like, what is going on? Let me open up Task Manager again. Like, what? Okay, so CPU usage is what's slowing me down. But then what's using it? I cannot for the life of me tell. Alright, so he's gonna summon the spinning things. I'm gonna run up here. He's gonna summon something else on the ground. I'll go here. And that seems like a pretty safe way to do this fight. It can get pretty chaotic if you don't know his patterns, but if you do know, fuck this. If you do know his patterns, then it's not that bad. And I just think, okay, it looks like Windows is doing something. Whenever there's this like periodic, slowing down and speeding up. Often it coincides with some Windows update shenanigans. There's a good chance that when I'm done playing, I'll be like, oh, like restart to finish your updates. I'm gonna bet that's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna be going on. Alright. I guess we continue. Actually, no, we have 27 points. That means we can finish out this tree. So, sure. Sure, and I mean, why not? And then in this tree, what do I want? Crit damage sounds good. That's useless. That's useless. Block chance is actually good. Man, that also is pretty good. So we're gonna need 20 points for this. I'm just gonna put 1 point in that because I don't really need it. Yeah, it's just a thing to get along the way to the rest of the that not really a skill tree, more just like a line, really, just unlocking the next part of it. Yeah, and I'm not fighting this guy because fuck this guy. Yeah, let's just keep doing it like we do. Got a 40% chance of getting one of the bosses we want, and 40% isn't bad, especially when you can keep when it doesn't take long for you to go back and try again, right? It isn't an onerous requirement. All right. And let's see how long we've been going. Just check quickly. 53 minutes. All right. We'll be wrapping up pretty soon. But for now, we can continue. Yeah, we're not fighting you. We're not fighting you. Yeah, let's stay far down for when he summons his spinning things. And then let's go up, but not all the way up, so that he summons that thing. And then let's stay here relatively undisturbed, because he's not gonna summon anything else. And nothing in my beast inventory. Alright, let's go back. Let's deposit some things. Ooh, that's a true legendary. But not something we need. So I'll just sell that, because I'm pretty sure we already have a... Yep, already have a Wind Dancer's Embrace. Let me take a look at this. Are we putting points into this? Crit damage? Yeah, I guess we are putting points into this. So we'll save up 20 points for that. So really we need 20 points, plus 1, plus 1, plus 5. Which adds up to 27. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll, although it's gonna take a while. we'll just go on. We'll just do like a regular hour episode, and then for the next one, we'll continue on this line of thought. Eventually, we will hit diminishing returns fighting these bosses, because they're not going to be getting any stronger, but the experience that they'll be giving is going to be the same. And in order to get more and more value, you're going to need to play on higher and higher difficulties. And right now we're currently trapped at around Mythic 15. And even then, at Mythic 15, we can only fight certain enemies. Only comfortably fight certain enemies. Certain others are kind of like very deadly for us. There, and then he's gonna summon that thing, and then he's just gonna die. I'll play until we fill up our inventory. Actually, hang on. It's not gonna take that long for us to get 27 skill points. So I will play until I get 27 skill points, and I'll fill out that part of the skill tree. I'll do it like that. Yeah, that'll be the plan. So we already have 12 points. Might as well just go all the way, and then next episode we'll be slightly stronger as a result. Need to stand away from this guy. Then move here, and then move away from that. How many points do we get? Nearly 3 points. Okay, that's acceptable. Reasonably good. Let me just see. Yeah, we can still end at around an hour if we do it like this. Okay, come on, finish her off, please. There we go. That takes us to 17. Yeah, we're not doing this. This we are comfortable with. Oh, I didn't move away in time. I haven't died to this guy in a while. It felt like that attack came out pretty quick. Or maybe I just walked in the wrong direction. That could also be an explanation. And now we're just getting all the things that I don't want. Alright, let's be a bit more careful this time. Alright. Letting it move off. He's gonna summon more things, move away from them. Move back down. He's gonna summon spinning things. Move away from those. He's gonna summon one more thing under you, move away from that. Right. Yeah, I've got a decent way of dealing with it. I'm gonna sell my stuff because I think we're pretty close to getting those 27 points, those aforementioned 27 points. I haven't really had great luck finding true legendaries, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. It's all good. It's all fine. All right, let's continue. Not doing this. Definitely not doing that. I'm comfortable with this. I pretty much just stand here and do nothing. That's the best kind of minion build, when you just stand there and literally do literally nothing. Literally. Occasionally my minions are getting pushed away from her, but they're also, you know, strong enough that they don't really care. What? 23? I'm fighting you again, which I'm okay with. All right. Takes us to 25. I think one more is going to be enough to take us to 27. And this is not going to be the one. And is this going to be the one? Yes. Hopefully. As long as I don't mess this up. Right. Remember, send him. He's going to do a thing. He's going to summon... Oh, okay. Easy, easy, easy. He's going to summon some... spinning things. I had to scratch my head and I completely butchered that. I was so distracted that I messed up. That one's on me. That one's on me. This should be easy because this one literally, you know, we don't have to do anything at all. We just stand behind the wall and then we don't do anything at all. There's zero skill involved, which suits me just fine. Any second now. There we go. Now let's head home. Let's sell some stuff. Let's wrap up this episode and let's reflect on the state of this Templar playthrough. So I think partially because maybe this just isn't a very strong build. Maybe it used to be stronger and it got nerfed in one of the updates. Or maybe I'm just not doing it right. It looks like the way I've set up this build, it just isn't working. I've probably got to get rid of quadruplets. The novelty was nice, you know, these extra companions running around. I don't know how much they're contributing to damage. Obviously, we can't talk about this without talking about how I fucked up putting the wrong rune on this. The slicing rune instead of the blocking one. Fucked up hard. And I still haven't put any rune at all on my ring, just because I don't even know what I would put. And maybe there's some way to rescue this build, I'm not sure. But, like, that's, in terms of game completion, that is all just extra stuff. In terms of game completion, like permanent progress, all I really want to do, or one thing I really want to do, is I just want to unlock these final codex entries, which is mainly going to be through finding items. So here's, as I mentioned, what we need is, we need one accessory, we need one more shield, 1 more tome, and then finally 1 more sword. And then when we find those, I will consider this Templar playthrough done in an official sense, at least until we get to Christmas again, and then I can try to find this sword. We'll farm for the sword, why not? But yeah, it's hang on, let me also just put these points pretty quickly. This is going to be another 20% crit damage. Maybe that'll help us out in some small way. I'm only going to put 1 point into this. I'm only going to put 1 point into that. And I'll put 5 points into this. And I'll put 1 point into this, I guess. Maybe that'll help us, maybe it won't, but yeah, that's gonna be thorns, damage, health. Hang on a second. Let's swap thorns for mana. 'Cause I don't think we're really using thorns that much. And we'll put the rest of our mastery points just directly into mana, trying to get more defense and offense out of it. But yeah, it is a bit sad that we've had to lower our expectations a little bit. We're not gonna get the kind of build we had with our Warden, where we're just comfortable fighting all kinds of strong enemies, just running riot through realms, enemies dying just by us looking at them. We're just gonna have to accept that that's not gonna happen with this character. But we can still use this character to do the major game completion stuff. So that's kind of where we're at with this series, and we'll continue doing this. And I think the best way to farm for items is just by fighting greater bosses. I think there's a transmutation recipe where you can create a random true legendary. Is there? Yes, there is. Consumes 5 true legendary items for a new random true legend. Okay, hang on a second. If that's the case, then maybe I shouldn't have been selling the true legendaries that I've been picking up. I mean, it's better to just find them rather than roll into them. And I don't know if you could roll into something that you haven't found, because if you look at them in the codex, there's a bit of a there's like a lock icon on it. So I don't know if that's just for aesthetic purposes, or maybe it literally is locked, like you can't get the item in other ways until you get it as a drop. Maybe that's what the game's telling us. But anyway, that's going to be the plan for the future. We're going to continue playing with this until we get all of the remaining Templar codex entries in the item pages. And maybe if we're really, really lucky, we'll find another Blood Scent rune and we'll get a chance to fix our build. But most likely we're just going to have to settle for finding the items and then calling it good. But yeah, that is going to be all for this one. Hope you had a good time through this episode. I learned a little bit about some of the intricacies and challenges of playing this game, especially if you're as clumsy as I am and as prone to just like wasting runes that you found. Hopefully you learn from my mistakes and, you know, don't do the things that I did. Or, you know, maybe you just got some enjoyment out of watching people mess up and then get frustrated. Listen, I'm not gonna judge. Whatever gives you joy, you know, go for it. It's all good. But yeah, that is gonna be all for this one. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you in the next episode as well next week. And until then, take care.